area, you probably root for Gamecocks, Tigers, or Dogs. But tonight, some are asking you to stand up for Gators.
We're not talking football here. We mean real Gators. You might have noticed the ones at North Augusta's Brick Pond Park and other spots along the Savannah River. As News 12's Christie Etheridge reports, as new development moves in, those Gators might have to move out.
That's right. The biggest question is, if they're not going to be at Brick Pond Park, where will they be? It's a prehistoric reptile people are curious to see, but usually from a pretty good distance.
Alligators have been here since before people, and this is their home.
Wade Gassman is a daily visitor to Brick Pond Park, which is full of gators.
There's probably 25, ranging up to 10 to 12 feet.
As a jurisdictional wetland, the ponds are protected space. But the land right up next to it is not. And North Augusta has big plans for the Gators' neighbors. First, a $150 million public-private venture that would bring a baseball stadium, a parking garage, and a luxury hotel to the riverfront. Also on its way, medical billing company Medac, which will use a parking deck already planned for Project Jackson. As Project Jackson and Medac move in, the Gators, they're going to have to move out. And the Savannah Riverkeeper says they'll probably make their new home right here in the Savannah River.
It's possible that you'll see an increase in the river. I think it's probably more likely that they'll end up being killed.
The city of North Augusta says even with Project Jackson, all 3 ponds in Brick Pond Park will be maintained. But the strip of land that buffers it to the road is slated for light retail and offices, something that concerns frequent pond visitors.
Because that, in the first place, is where the biggest alligators seek sanctuary. If Project Jackson goes through, the destruction, complete destruction of the wild environment on that side of the park will create a serious problem between alligators and people.
Knowing how much gators don't like people, North Augusta City Administrator Todd Glover is hoping they'll just move out of the way once construction starts. But he says they are working to keep some sort of buffer between those potential offices and the ponds.
It's always a balancing act, but as you said, those Gators are going to have to go somewhere.
They are going to have to go somewhere. And like we've already said, we've already seen them have to be moved from other locations, usually more downstream in the river.
Yeah, you just don't ever want to meet up with one in person, super close.
No, but you do have an opportunity to swim with them this weekend.
Yeah, a little bit scary there. It's a swim with the Gators at the Gator Fest swim race on Saturday morning, and I think that's one I'll be sitting out.
The Riverkeeper promises the Gators don't want to bug you, and they won't bug you for the race.
Swim with the Gators, but don't feed the Gators.
Right.
Yeah, definitely not.
Unintentionally.
Definitely not.